Welcome back to the Justin Rombough podcast. Today I will be going over the 2025 NBA Finals. Let's get into it. Indiana Pacers, Oklahoma City Thunder. How did we get here? Nobody could have predicted this. Indiana coming in, beating the number 1 seed Cleveland Cavaliers, the 64-win squad, going up against the New York Knicks. Everybody in New York, they thought they had it, but Tyrese Halliburton said, "Not so fast, my friend." They've had quite the run, but it just doesn't hold up for much longer. It will not hold up against this Oklahoma City Thunder squad. They're deep, they're athletic, they pretty much have no weaknesses. I would have loved to see this team play Boston in the finals. I mean, a little bit biased as a Celtics fan, but I think just the style of play would have been unbelievable, but that's neither here nor there. Indiana is the number 4 seed to make the finals. Of the 5 previous ones, only one has won the title. That was the 1969 Celtics. Both of these teams have a connection to Paul George. Paul George started out as a Pacer, then, as many of you know, was traded in 2017 to the Oklahoma City Thunder. In that deal, the Pacers were able to get Domantas Sabonis and Victor Oladipo, have a little bit of success, but obviously things took a little bit of a turn, and they got rid of Oladipo and were able to ship Domantas Sabonis to Sacramento for Tyrese Halliburton, and the rest is history. He's going to be their cornerstone for the foreseeable future. On the other hand, Oklahoma City, they were able to get rid of Paul George, send him off to the Clippers for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, coming off a pretty decent rookie season. Nobody knew he was going to be the MVP of the league in a couple short seasons, and a whole bunch of draft picks, one of them turning out to be a steal, Jalen Williams, in the 2022 NBA draft. That was also the NBA draft that the Oklahoma City Thunder were able to get Chet Holmgren, and the rest is history. Now, another big acquisition, obviously in 2022 for the Pacers, was Tyrese Halliburton, but they were also able to acquire Aaron Nesmith from the Celtics, as well as Andrew Nembhard from the draft. Now, both of these squads acquired their star player in a trade, SGA after his rookie season, and then Tyrese Halliburton just after his second season in Sacramento. Sacramento, just another disastrous move for them this century. One of if not the most cursed franchise in the NBA, along with the Clippers. I see this series going very similarly to last season, and also the 2001 NBA Finals with the Lakers and Sixers. I think that Indiana can either steal game 1, which I think very much could happen, and then Oklahoma City would win the rest. But either way, I have the Thunder in 5 games. Now, another point that I think needs to be brought up, with this finals, will have 6 different champions in 6 different seasons. Now, obviously 2019 with the Raptors, 2020 with the Lakers, 2021 with the Milwaukee Bucks, 2022 with the Golden State Warriors, 2023 with the Nuggets, 2024 with the Celtics, and 2025 with most likely the Oklahoma City Thunder. I think this is good for the NBA. It gives fans a little bit more of excitement to think that their team has a chance. Obviously, if your squad is the Washington Wizards or the Charlotte Hornets, you don't really have much to cheer for. But for pretty much half the league, or maybe the top third of the league, you have a chance to make the finals, make the conference finals. The door is more wide open than ever, especially in the Eastern Conference with the Celtics falling apart with Jason Tatum, or taking a break for at least a year. Now, with the West, I think Oklahoma City has it, at least for the next couple of years. They're going to be a tough, formidable opponent. Obviously, the second apron, it's coming soon, and obviously Oklahoma City is going to have to pay SGA. They're probably going to have to pay Chet as well as Jalen Williams, so that'll be a tricky situation for Sam Presti and the Oklahoma City Thunder front office to kind of dissect and see what happens. But there's going to be a lot of stuff, a lot of changes that will have to come for these teams. Indiana, I think, they're put together really well for the future. Halliburton, he's going to be secured for a long term, and they can kind of just build around him. Obviously, I like Siakam. He was a great pickup in 2024. Now, is parity good for the NBA? I think it is. Obviously, I think the rivalry between the Cavs and the Warriors in the 2010s, the late 2010s, was great for the NBA. Up to a certain point. Obviously, that Warriors team with Kevin Durant, it was pretty much a foregone conclusion. And they probably would have won again in 2019 if it wasn't for those injuries from Klay Thompson and Kevin Durant. I think it was good for the NBA at the time, that little stretch where it was just Cavs and Warriors. But I think right now this is really good for the NBA. The 2020s is wide open. We thought it was going to be Giannis's decade. Then it was going to be Jokic. And then maybe we expected it to be the Celtics. We'll have to see in 2026 what the team looks like. It's going to be a tricky situation for Boston. Oklahoma City, they're a tough opponent. I want to shout out to Alex Caruso. He was a great pickup for them this season. He's been a defensive juggernaut. They're just so hard to stop. Obviously, their home record, 35-6 on the season. They just beat teams, and it's going to be really tough for this Indiana squad. They have to play perfect basketball to at least win one game. That one game's going to be tough. I think it'll be a 3-point barrage from the Pacers for them to secure that one game. But other than that, Oklahoma City's pretty much got this. It's been an unbelievable job by Sam Presti and that front office. Dagnall, he's been a great coach. They just have a lot of talent. SGA, obviously, there's been discussion about him foul baiting, and I just think he's a great player. I love him using that mid-range and just his development from that rookie season in Los Angeles for the Clippers and the way he's gotten better each season and really taken the reins in Oklahoma City, made it his city. How can you hate this team? I mean, yeah, they do their TikTok dances, and it is what it is. I just love it. I love it for the game. Having this dominant team that everybody's going to try to beat these next couple seasons. It's fun. I'm excited. Can't wait to watch this. I know it's probably going to be a blowout, at least in a couple of the games, but this has been the Justin Rombough podcast. We'll have more content coming for you this week. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure to like, subscribe, and let your friends know. It's going to be the summer of the Justin Rombough podcast, so stay tuned.